NANI?!
Oh, hello friend. Today I have something a little different. Mullet Mad Jack. A game I had my eye on for some time, finally released. If I could summarize it, it's a fast-paced 80s anime aesthetic shooter with rogue elements. The way it runs in an arcadey fashion reminds me of games like Area 51. This game could be easily repurposed as an on-rail shooter. The premise is adrenaline junkies compete for prizes by killing robots or robot billionaires on a live stream. You need to keep the audience happy. If you don't for 10 seconds straight, they will kill you. In order to get more time, you need to keep killing robots through a variety of means. You play as Jack, happening 80 strong silent type who likes lollipops and soda, with a ride that could compete with Mad Max's Interceptor. Basic area of weaponry from pistol, Uzi, shotgun, plasma rifle, real rifle, and sword. We place traditional hits or shoot them in the head or the nuts for different kill types. We can dash to avoid or slide to push enemies into traps. There are pickup secondaries with a one-time use to get a brutal melee kill for even more time. I went through most of the game with the pistol as I was able to get it to level 3 for infinite ammo. Honorary mentions the shotgun as it does wreck everything on screen. The objective is to find a princess in a classic video gamey format. Roughly 81 floors. Every 10 floors we get a checkpoint and a boss battle. If we die before reaching the checkpoint, it starts over from the first floor of the section. There is a bit of trial and error involved. The bosses are rather simple, generally 2 moves. The most unique was the samurai giving a traditional RPG battle feel. Also confusing for a sec till I realized there was a hammer on the floor and I cast and bonked. They have a few unique scenes that lead to the next area. After the boss, there's a warm-up area, learning how to deal with new enemies and hazards before they're placed in the next area. And it's not just randomly running and dashing through floors. Later things open up with a sniper and a driving section. The hazards come in many forms. Starts off easy with acid that can dash across, opens into lava, mines, lasers, and well-timed jumping platform sections, with the occasional giant fan to dash through. As the game progresses, we'll find levels with some or all of the hazards. The level layouts are limited and tend to repeat often. It's advertised as randomly generated, but it's very limited on how they generate. Even though the game is very fast-paced, it's hard to ignore. We can find soda machines which refill our HP and give us time. Not only are they fighting against time, but manage enemy damage too. The shot placement is key as the enemies do have collision detection. Although you can run past them, you can't run through them. Thankfully, they are fairly static and they have no way of keeping up with the player's speed. Every level we can get a random upgrade. They range on everything from adding an additional max second to time limit, bonus time for shooting robots in the nuts, reducing boss max HP, or reducing hazard damage. These are then removed after the boss fight, gaining access to new bonuses for the next 10 floors. After every boss fight, we can choose a floppy disk that has a permanent bonus, which is unlocking higher rank guns, which is what I got ASAP as they get infinite ammo, which helps a lot as it saves the precious seconds of reloading. There are quite a few Easter eggs for the observant. Off the top of my head, a RoboCop sequence, a Kenshiro appearance, famous one-liners from Duke Nukem. The consume signs are everywhere. I would like to think of it as a They Live reference as much as it's tied to the aesthetic theme of the game. I didn't notice any bugs. The game ran very smooth as it's a 1.2 gigabyte download. The only things that annoyed me was this specific enemy, as they have a really small hitbox. and they usually save my melee kill for them as they also have a larger than normal collision box to move around. And you need to be careful using the dash, as it's possible to dash on top of an enemy in front of a door getting stuck. This could be remedied with adding an air stomp attack. So is Mullet and Mad Jack worth it? I must tell you the game is very short. I beat it in under 3 hours on normal. I started to progress well into challenge difficulty, coming in at 3.1 hours total. It is rather enjoyable, very flashy and fun. It left me wanting more. The system of the game is based on repetition and getting a higher score for more challenging difficulty. There is an endless mode to see how far you can get, and a permadeath mode. Also, there's different color sneakers to collect. They are, from what I can tell, cosmetic, as you can see them when sliding or kicking. The price is $19.99. It's 10% off as a launch discount at $17.99. This is one you can wishlist and wait for a better discount comes along in the future.
You're going down.